Welcome to episode 12 of our Team Lotus F1 Manager series as we reach the halfway point in this first season and a very quick turnaround as we head to Silverstone in this one. Not much to look at apart from the very sorry state of our money affairs after Mick Schumacher completely wrote off basically every part in his car last race out in Austria, costing us $10 million. And if you've not already seen that, I mean, maybe you don't want to. It was very depressing for us. That was done in qualifying on an outlap. Mick smashing up the car. So if you've not seen that one, click the main YouTube profile and you will see episode 11, which is the no return for Mick, where effectively we've made the decision not to renew Mick Schumacher's contract. So Mick is staying in the car for the rest of the season, but he won't drive for us in 2025. So go and check that one out. And if the videos are continuing to pop up, but you're not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel so you keep up to date with all the new episodes as they come out. And if you are liking the content, please do smash a like on the video and always get involved down below in the comments. But as I say, a quick turnaround in this one. So let's press on as we head to Silverstone. We have no money, and this is going to be awful now, the projected. Projected is now minus 67 million. That's nice, isn't it? That's pretty good. Where's the regs? What do we actually get for the end of season? It's 26 million we get, so we can take 26 million off that. So it's still a net minus 40 million, so we've got a lot of money to gain back yet. So we're going to have to hold up on the design work, unfortunately. Right, where are we? Oh god, what's going on here? Tired. Right, we need to get some rests in for the pit crew here. Need plenty of rests to our pit crew, unfortunately. That's better. That's better. That's okay. It's all going to be -1, but then we don't lose a -3, so it's a bit more balanced. Chance mistake in total goes up, but as I say, when you look at this tab, chance mistake is 15% on the Sunday in Silverstone, 15% in Hungary, 15% in Belgium. So that's absolutely fine. In total across the month, we should shave 0.01 off the estimated pit stop and improve car building. So that's a pretty good month's worth of training for the pit crew. Well, yeah, we were trying to recruit a new race engineer because at the moment we have generated one for Daniel Ricciardo, so he didn't say anything. So I want to see how long. Yeah, I want to try and get a race engineer that contract is expiring, so we don't have to pay the buyout fee. I mean, it's still minimal, but as you can see, we're absolutely bankrupt. So, what did we want to do here? Scout, race engineers. Let's try another one. We want to go to, let's try Alex Chan. Let's see if his contract is expiring this year. But let's set our race targets then. So I think we'll go 18th and higher again. There's 13th on the grid for Silverstone, which is tasty, but I'm not sure we are. But we'll see. We go 18th and higher for both, though. That brings us 1.4 million if we achieve that. Let's go with that. Let's jump in then and start practice. We can chill out a bit before we get into qualifying and the race. Send out Daniel Ricciardo. Closely followed by Mick. Let's hope we can get some good setups, put them in a good window for qualifying and the race. The game has done something wrong here. I think it's maybe not calculated that car parts knowledge ticked over to 100% there, because normally when you get 100% on all of them, you would get 100% driver preparation. But nonetheless, we've hit 100% on everything there. Track acclimatization, car parts knowledge, setup satisfaction. The game is saying we've got a driver preparation of 99%, but that will be a full 100% when we start qualifying. We'll jump into qualifying in Silverstone next. This will be the one that counts then. We are in the bottom 6 with Danny Rick. Mick Schumacher is not at the moment, so there's a chance of Q2 for us here. Hopefully some green sectors for both drivers. Maybe you should try to hire Max. Could you imagine? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have the budget for Max Verstappen for quite a few years here. Ricciardo does go green in that first sector, so good news. He should be going green because he had an awful first lap. If Mick goes green, and he does, we're looking pretty good here with Mick. Could be a Q2 here for the boys. What have we got? Alonso's in the bottom 6, so that's not going to be reflective, is it? But these others are, so... Yeah, let's see what we can do. If we can keep this green, it's looking good. Get that second sector time coming up very shortly for Daniel Ricciardo. So 25.7 first sector, 25.4 for Mick. Mick is on it. 38 flat second sector, but Mick is about 3 tenths up. What was it again? A 38 flat, 37.7, another 3 tenths to Mick. What kind of lap is Mick pulling out, or is just Danny Rick going to be far off the pace again here? I'm not quite sure where Danny Rick's going to be in all this. Here we go then. Ricciardo across the line. Does improve, but not enough. That's disappointing for Ricciardo. What's Mick saying? Mick across the line. Does improve. And by my calculations, that should be him through to Q2. Mick Schumacher coming out fighting here. In lap, in lap. I'm pretty sure we're through with Mick there. But a flying lap from Gasly to go. But that is it. So Mick is through to Q2. But unfortunately, Daniel Ricciardo is knocked out. So we'll qualify 18th. Again, still showing that our car is a little bit better in terms of we're not actually qualifying 21st or 22nd, dead last. But yeah, 18th. Disappointed with Danny Rick when he sees his teammate into Q2. Mick on his flying lap then in Q2 on the first set of fresh softs. So we did do a run on scrub set. This is our first flying lap on some fresh softs. See what he can do. Hopefully, again, some green sectors. Norris, Stroll and Albon, we expect to go quicker. Albon had a spin. And we're 3 tenths off Hulkenberg, 7 tenths off Sargent and Ocon. So, yeah, Q3 is looking probably unrealistic. But can we jump Hulkenberg or Sargent? Let's see. We are green in that first sector. Come on, Mick. You've got a lot of... At the moment, you've not got to drive next year. You know, if you somehow went on a magnificent run where you don't damage the car and you keep sticking it in Q2 and getting good race results, you've got time, Mick. You've got time to change your minds. Hopefully second green sector here. Oh no, he has been impeded, and that's the end of that. Who was that George? It was Lewis, wasn't it? Cheers, Lewis. Thanks, Lewis. That's the end of that then. Mick Schumacher is probably going to out 16th now. Oh, that's so frustrating. Especially around Silverstone. There's plenty of space here for Lewis to get out of the way. He's won so many times here, thinks he owns the place, and he's absolutely wrecked that lap. So Mick's not going to go quicker. No, doesn't go quicker. That is a shame for us. Can't blame that one on Mick. So I'd say that's a shame for Mick. 16th, not much we could do there. Blocked by Lewis Hamilton, who makes it through to Q3. Let's see what happened in Q3. And it is Max Verstappen, who yet again claims pole. But as I say, some kind of glitch going on for us, where it looks like he's going to start from the pit lane again. Carlos Sainz in second, Charles Leclerc in third. So the Ferraris will be promoted to first and second. Sergio Perez fourth, Oscar Piastri fifth, Yuki Tsunoda sixth, Lewis Hamilton seventh, George Russell 8th, Lance Stroll 9th, and Juan Manuel Correa in 10th. So looks like Lando Norris didn't make it through to Q3. He's knocked out in Q2. And as we said, Alonso knocked out in Q1. So a few fast cars further down the grid in this race. So jumping into this race then, we're going for same strategy in terms of a 2-stop. But we're starting Daniel Ricciardo on the mediums, going longer, then soft for the middle stint, soft on the final stint. Mick Schumacher's starting on the softs, but he's then switching over to the mediums, and his final stop ending on the mediums. So a little bit of a split strategy in terms of the tyre compound, same strategy in terms of the number of stops. So a 2-stop for both as we head into Silverstone. Here we go then, 4 lights, 5, Ferraris 1, 2, get us underway at Silverstone. Ricciardo starts 16th, Mick Schumacher in 14th. Verstappen and Hamilton are starting from the pit lane, so definitely some kind of bug going on there for us. Mick is looking to move up into 13th here on Hulkenberg. Can he hold on to that? No, Hulkenberg's fighting it back. But Mick is still staying in there. These Williams, what tyres are they on? They're on softs and mediums. We have got some hard tyre runners, so no surprise for Verstappen and Hamilton doing that. But Correa's on the hard, so is Stroll and Tsunoda. Albon's already got some form of issue, which could be good for us. We're right behind him. %. We haven't got much tyre life to play with, so that's going to be about it for Mick's pushing, really.
Just make sure you're looking after your tyres.
The AI are going to push for a little bit longer than that, but don't want to do that. So Mick is in 13th, Danny Rick's 16th, but we have got, as I say, faster cars behind us. In terms of Mick has got Alonso behind him, and as well as Verstappen and Hamilton. Ricciardo's got Verstappen and Hamilton behind him as well. So we just see what we can do with this. Alright, we're going to pop Ricciardo down now, settle into our strategy now.
Okay, understood.
Hamilton and Verstappen yet to make any moves from the back of the grid. What is Albon's issue? Is that damage? Oh, that's an ERS problem. So Albon's going to struggle for power here, which could be good for us. Come on, Mick. Although I say he's struggling, it looks like Sargent's struggling as well. Are we past Albon here? Can we get past both Williams? No, and we're going to give the place back to Albon. Oh, great there from Mick. Felt Mick could have got that done. Did someone just lock up there?
See what happened. Now,
Ricciardo looks like he's past Hulkenberg here.
It's certainly inviting.
I don't know if I heard a lock up somewhere. Maybe I didn't. Alright, can Schumacher get past these Williams? They seem to be quite slow at the moment. I think Albon's struggling with that issue, his ERS issue, so we want to get past him now. Let's give Mick some deployment, because Alonso's going to be moving his way past us very soon. Ocon's got a mechanical fault as well. And there we go. We're going to get past Ocon. Albon, sorry. Albon's going to fight it back, though. We'll get inside here, Albon. Albon doesn't want to give this up too easy, does he? Might need to leave this deployment on. Albon is fighting that well.
Okay.
Hulkenberg's back past Ricciardo, but we're just focusing on Mick for a little bit here. Struggling to clear Albon. What is Ocon's issue here? Because that could be interesting as well.
Copy.
Not showing what that is at the moment. Alonso's past us, as to be expected. Not much we can do about Fernando. He's much quicker. Verstappen and Hamilton still struggling back there. They will get back past us. They will get past us eventually, but those hards obviously taking a little bit of time to come in. Oh, it's the crowd we can hear when we go through that corner. That's what it is. Schumacher has got back past Alonso. Alonso's back past Mick. Mick's back past Alonso. Alright, we're going to have to settle down now with Mick. We haven't been able to clear Albon, which is disappointing. Ricciardo's got good tyre life in those mediums, though, compared to those cars around him.
Understood.
This is the moment now for Mick. Alonso's there as well. Is Alonso going to try and send it on the inside? He thought about it. Are we finally past Albon? Have we finally cleared him here?
Okay, good job.
Looks like we have. Yeah, Alonso was looking at the inside as well, nearly three wide. Not going to see it on this replay, unfortunately.
There's the opening. And Mick Schumacher.
Right, we are up to 12th, but of course we've got Alonso to come through, Hamilton and Verstappen, so really it's about 15th we're running in, so it's not reflective of where we are with the car, unfortunately. But we've now got Sargent and Ocon. Ocon's got a problem, so if we can clear Sargent and Ocon, we could start to build a little bit of a gap here. We have DRS on Sargent, but Sargent, of course, got DRS on Ocon as well, so it's a bit of a train. There's Alonso straight past Albon, so Alonso is probably going to be moving past us very quickly. Ricardo's still around. He's still in amongst it. Right, Sargent is past Ocon, and that now means Mick can get past Ocon. Ocon's probably really struggling with that issue by the looks of it. So Mick is released into 11th. Could we at least run in the points? That would be nice to see, wouldn't it? Mick Schumacher, as I say, I think Ocon is really struggling with that issue that he's developed. Mick moves into 11th. Alonso will get past us. He hasn't managed it yet, but it is going to happen at some point here. Use a bit of battery here, hopefully to cruise up to Logan's gearbox, get that DRS. After we go through Maggots and Beckett's. But yeah, solid opening 6 laps, I'd say, for our drivers. But as we know with them, and if you watch this series,
Now we should be able
that is prone to go wrong at any time.
And we're watching Daniel Ricciardo.
Looks like Ocon here going slow, just held Hulkenberg up. Hulkenberg getting just stuck under him there, which has opened the door for Daniel Ricciardo. So can Ricciardo now get Ocon? Because he's going to be pretty slow here, I feel. Yeah, Ricciardo's going to get this job done. Ocon falling backwards here with that fault. Looks like Ocon's going to try and hang in here, though.
Okay, great job.
Just frustrating for us. Hopefully, if we can stay in here, we'll have inside. Schumacher's past Sargent at the same time. So this is for 10th. This is for a World Championship point. As I say, I don't expect us to stay there, unfortunately, but it's nice. Shows the progress in this car that we're actually running in the top 10 with Mick Schumacher. And Ricciardo is up to 13th. Mick is up to 10th. Yeah, so Alonso is going to get past Mick, unfortunately, but I don't know, as I say, if we can hang around in 12th, 13th, we only need a few issues to happen in front of us and we can take advantage. As Ricciardo sends it down the inside, and thank you very much, he's into 12th. We've never ran so high in our Team Lotus lives here. 10th and 12th. Mick Schumacher running in 10th. Ricciardo, with this move on Logan Sargent, puts himself up into 12th. Logan tried to cover the inside, but he left enough of a gap for Danny Rick to send it down there. And as I say, we run 10th and 12th in this one. But unfortunately, as I keep saying, we've got faster cars behind us in Fernando Alonso, Verstappen and Hamilton. Fernando did.
Here we are then at turn
DRS
15.
assisted.
The opportunity begging to be taken.
It's where you'll see most overtakes here at Silverstone. I'd say we don't have the pace to defend that. We're just nowhere near an Aston Martin. So Ricciardo's just got a second now on Sargent. Mick, what's Correa? Is Correa doable? I don't think he is he really? Just have a look at this a minute. So Correa's on hards. They're either really taking life out of these hards, or the hards, there's just not much between a hard and a medium. Because Danny Rick's got better tyre life than Correa, and Tsunoda. He's got the same as Stroll, but he's on softer compound in terms of medium. But yeah, hard is just not the tyre around here, I feel. So we're 2.4 off Alonso, which is 6.6 off Correa, so 6 seconds. And he's been on the slower tyre, really. So yeah, I think Correa is going to be a long shot, really, because you'd want to be past Correa whilst you're on softs. And if Hulkenberg wants to push, then he can, because he's going to have to pit a lot earlier than us. And yes, he may do the undercut, or if he's already past us, he may extend the gap, but we should be able to come back at him later in the race. Yeah, Hulkenberg definitely pushing, because he's took 7% extra out of the tyres now, so I'm expecting him to go past us here. Danny Rick is going to defend the inside there. A couple of laps now for Mick, and he'll be in. And it's about time too, because we are starting to gain. I think the last lap there... Oh, that was slower last lap. The lap before we were quicker than Mick.
Yep, I got you.
Oh, this can be difficult to defend now. Might be able to defend through here or get him back, but Hulkenberg is having a push. It's down to 49% on his mediums.
Yep. This is my pace.
And now we've got Verstappen behind us, so we're not going to be holding Verstappen up behind us. So as I say, we need some action ahead of us. As Perez pits, that's quite an early pit from Perez. I think he must be in on the softs though. Max will work his way past us. But we're definitely in a race here with Hulkenberg. As I say, he might be ahead of us, but he's leaned on his tyres more than us, and we're going to have a go back at him here. Round the outside. Lovely from Danny Rick. Much better pace taking that outside line. We take that position back off Hulkenberg, and Hulkenberg can deal with Max behind him for a little while. Right, Mick. We need a pit. Let's have a look at that. I like that move. I like that move from Danny Rick.
By the looks of things, we're at turn 15 now.
Switch to the outside.
They decide to give it a go.
Ah, lovely free there, Daniel. Lovely work. So yeah, Max is quickly past Hulkenberg, and now against a car that hasn't got DRS, Max will be sailing away from us. As I say, it's taken him a long time to get through the pack there. So there goes Max. We're not fighting Max. We're teetering close to those points. As I say, once Max and Lewis gets past us, we'll be in around about 13th and 14th. So as I say, we need a bit of action to occur ahead of us. Unfortunately, no one's developed a fault or anything ahead of us at the moment. Hulkenberg's used 10% more tyre life, and obviously he's managing an issue, so Hulkenberg's going to have to pit a lot earlier than Ricciardo. Right, now we're relying on the pit crew here. Fingers crossed for this one. We need a good stop. Anything under 3 seconds. Fernando's stopped as well. So we're seeing a few of the soft runners pit now. Here you go then. What can the pit crew do? 2.4. Lovely work. We'll take that. That's a beautiful stop. So Mick is done. He's serviced. He's back out on track. Looks like he's got a nice little gap there. So we're behind Fernando, who we're not in a race against. But yeah, we've got a nice little gap. Sargent's not stopped. Bottas, Ocon have not stopped. All ahead of us. Cars are they on? Yeah, so they'll... Hopefully by the time we reach them, they'll be coming into the pit stop. So that should work quite well for Mick. So yeah, expect Hulkenberg here to peel into these pits. And he does. Ocon pits as well. So as I say, probably Hulkenberg and Ocon will jump us. They'll do an undercut on Daniel Ricciardo, but hopefully Daniel Ricciardo is going to be a lot quicker later in the race. Mick Schumacher now 2 seconds off Bottas. What's Bottas's tyres saying now? Hopefully Bottas and Sargent will jump into the pits this lap. And that will free up Mick, which would be lovely because he's about to catch these guys. Verstappen's in the pits and out. He's going to clear Ricciardo, isn't he? Lewis Hamilton's developed a mechanical fault. Hello.
And as far as we can tell, they've got a fault with the car.
Cheers, Crofty. Helpful. So Stroll's is ERS. That'll just mean he's slower. He's probably unlikely to retire with that. Hamilton is gearbox. Come on, we need a couple of retirements. Right, Ricardo did jump Verstappen after all that. Alonso's back behind us, but he's going to move past us quickly. What did Alonso go on to? It's on fresh softs, is Fernando. I want to go lap 22. Another couple of laps if we can. Just see some tyre history here behind us. So Hulkenberg's gone medium hards. Ocon's gone medium softs. So a slightly different strategy there. We're not going to put on the hards. I'm not sure the hards are going to work for Hulkenberg. Doubt he's going to one stop. Hamilton gets past Mick. Not bothered about that because again they're the quicker cars coming through the pack. So lap 22 we want to stop. Mick's now going to lap 34. Let's hope for another quick one. That was very nice, 2.4. But as I say, I'll take anything under 3 seconds. Mick is going to pass his teammate here. Ricardo's going to come out quite low down the field, I feel. But that's a good first stint in terms of the length we went. Ocon's fault is getting worse, which is good for us. 2.7, we'll take that. So Hulkenberg should be past us. Looks like Gasly and Albon's going to be past us. Is Ocon going to be past us? Oh, that would have been nice to avoid those two. Well, that's not worked out great. I'm going to have to give Danny Rick some deployment here. I have to try and clear these very quickly. What are they on? 73%. So they're on the same tyre. Yeah, we can't get bogged down in this fight here. That's it. This is good. This is good, Danny. Right, that's Ocon dispatched. Now we need the same with Bottas. Should be fine once we get through this and get DRS. Should be easy pickings. Even take him off. I think he's fine even without ERS to get past him here. Right, so that moved Daniel Ricciardo into 17th. He doesn't quite get there though. GVJVJBH, hi, how's it do? How are you doing? Hope you're well. Right, Daniel Ricciardo, come on. I'm gonna have to give him some more deployment because we can't afford this. How's Mick doing? Mick's 9 seconds behind Carré. He's got 11 seconds to Hulkenberg. He is gonna probably stop an extra time. Yellow flag, not our drivers. Logan Sargent, no doubt. Oh, what a surprise it is, Logan Sargent.
Now we're approaching turn 2.
Oh dear. Predictable.
And the car just locks. By that point, it was just too late.
Oh, that is an odd lock-up from Logan. Right, Ricciardo, this isn't going too well here. We can't seem to clear Bottas. It's just not happening. Have to put him on high aggression. Come on. Don't do a Hamilton into Verstappen there. And it's done. Good work. Right, let's go back to medium. And let's go back to neutral. Used quite a bit of battery there. Let's have a look at that. Ricciardo finally getting Bottas, but it's a little bit too long to get that job done.
Alrighty. Nice.
There we go. Daniel Ricciardo. They're making his way back up the field. What did I miss? I don't know what you see. What did you see? And I can tell you what you missed. I'm sad that the race is halfway over and that means we're close to the end of the stream. We are, but we've still got a long way to go here, and Bottas is back past us very frustratingly. He is causing me issues here.
Yep.
Let's give it up, Valtteri. Oh, now we're just pushed out there. Wow, this is not going well in this stint for Daniel Ricciardo. Can't clear Bottas. Yeah, we've still got a little way to go before the stream ends, so don't worry. As I say, we'll be back very quickly. Every Tuesday and Friday we stream this, 7:15 PM BST. And then we have highlighted videos in between every Monday and Thursday on YouTube. So if you're not watching this on YouTube, go to the profile in either TikTok or Twitch. You can see the YouTube link there. If you're on YouTube, obviously head to the main profile and you can see all of the highlighted videos in this series. Do head over and watch them and show them some love. And we'll have these highlighted episodes out next week as well. Come on, Ricciardo. Yeah, probably better not to get the move done here and wait till the DRS zone, but we're losing a lot of time here. The advantage is probably falling to Mick here in this race across our two teammates.
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
Come on, Daniel. Don't be defeated here. This is the moment. It's got to be done now, Ricciardo. Don't let him back at you this time. That's better. Hopefully, let's put that one behind us now. So we were in a fight with Hulkenberg previously. We're nearly back with Hulkenberg, to be fair. I'm going to have to give you some deployment, but you haven't got much to work with. Come on. Come on, Ricciardo. This next DRS. Albon's still got DRS. This is the problem. There's a bit of a DRS train at the moment. And Bottas is staying with this fight. This is really hurting us now. Has Alex fallen out of... Oh, no, he hasn't fallen out of DRS. Come on, Daniel. This looks clear. He has fallen out of DRS. Come on, Daniel. This is the moment. That's better. That's better, Ricciardo. No, 1.3 to Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg was who we were battling with. He's now on the hards. And then he's got Gaz. Is Gasly stopped? Gasly has stopped. He wasn't in our fight earlier on. The greater good to come later in the race. But, oh, hello. This is a through goes Lewis Hamilton moment here. No, not quite, though. Not quite. Don't get out wide there, Daniel. That's fine. Oh, no. No. Oh, who was that? Was that a Ferrari going past? That's fine. Being lapped here, this isn't helping our progress because we're trying to make an overtake, but we're going to have to get out of the way for Charles here. There is then 12 seconds to Perez. But hopefully, Gasly is going to slow up here, which is going to give Ricciardo a lovely run here at DRS. Yeah, I don't think you can defend this one, Pierre. Can he? I don't know. He's giving it a good go. Oh, no. Daniel Ricciardo's loving that later braking into that corner. Right, we lost a bit to Hulkenberg, though. Who's Hulkenberg let pass here? He's not let the Ferrari pass of Charles. Now he is. So that should bring us straight back into Hulkenberg. Yellow flag. Mick, you okay? Yes. Show. Everyone's locking up, but it's the drivers behind us, not those in front of us. Let's keep it clean here, Ricciardo. You can follow him through here, get DRS, and then it's job done. Then we're through that traffic we needed to get through. He's making overtakes, though, and his confidence isn't really going up as quickly as it dropped, is it? Didn't get a great exit there. I'm going to give you some deployment and fuel here. I want to get this done on Hulkenberg. Now, those hards, I just don't think those hards are working, which I'm not complaining that the Haas has gone on them. Right, we're a lot closer here, and Daniel Ricciardo is loving that move from this DRS zone, which is now coming up. He's taken a little shining to this move. Is he going to do it again? DRS zone looks like it's going to be done before the braking zone this time, though. is indeed Daniel Ricciardo past Hulkenberg, who we're battling in that first stint, but we're now on a completely different set of tyres. Oh, we're on softs, he's on hard, so we do need to pull a gap on him because he's probably, as we see the replay, although I say he's going to put softs on, we're going to put softs on again. So unless he's going to the end on those hards, which I don't think there's any way he's going to make that happen, this is looking pretty good for Ricciardo against Hulkenberg.
Alrighty. Nice.
He's putting a good number of moves there, Ricciardo. Still very low confidence. I don't know what I can do to cheer him up. He's very depressed in that car. But he's up to 14th. He's 16 seconds off his teammate. This is a longer yellow flag.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Alex Albon. Oh, why is it always someone behind us?
So we're heading now into turn 5. That's the
Ooh,
moment
Alex.
they lose it.
That's a big spin from Alex.
They have done anything about that?
That's going to wreck the tyres. I think he's got a fault anyway, but that's... Yeah, his tyres down to 37%, so he'll be having to jump into the pits now. Here we go. Let's hope for another good pit stop, though. So far, the drivers haven't made any mistakes. Can it be the same for the pit crew? 2.6 would take that. Where's Mick feeding out? So Hulkenberg should be past us, I'd imagine. Bottas pit in there. He did. Bottas's pit. Missed that. And Mick is actually ahead of Hulkenberg, isn't he? That's handy indeed. So Bottas jumped into the pits. Yeah, engines aren't too bad. They're only just teetering on once they go to 114. Hamilton's fault is getting worse here.
Hit big teammates everywhere.
Just retire then, Lewis. Retire. Who's got faults? Hamilton, Stroll, and Norris. What are they saying here? What are they... Norris is ERS. That's not... Don't tend to retire too much from that. Hamilton's gearbox getting worse. Who else was it? Stroll, was it? Stroll's ERS as well, so... Let's wait and see. Who's Mick behind here? Are we behind Piastri or Norris there? Norris. But yeah, Mick will be ahead of him, but Ricciardo will be on softer tyres with more tyre life. .5, another good stop from the team. Been very good pit stops today. So there is Mick. And Hulkenberg is just going to edge ahead of us. But as I say, he's going to pit anyway. He's not getting those tyres to the end. Those hard tyres were not the cool for Haas. That's not going to work for him, so not too bothered about that. We should comfortably clear him. 15 laps to go. And here we go. Should be done already. Is Ricciardo loving that move today? So these should comfortably get to the end now. Mick should be fine to the end as well. Now really it's a battle of teammates. Can Ricciardo close 11 seconds? At the moment, doesn't look like it. As Hulkenberg jumps into the pits, as I say, he had to pit again. Yeah, we just basically need some late drama here. If not, it is going to be 13th and 14th for us. So Ferrari 1-2 again. Verstappen, although he started last, and at one point he was 45 seconds off the lead, he still managed to get up to 4th. Hamilton's managed to get himself to the points. Our drivers, fingers crossed, have not made an error in this race. They've got 4 laps to keep it that way. Yeah, we can't. We just need a bit of luck. Both in Austria and here, there was a chance of a sneaky little point. But unfortunately, it's not quite going to happen. Ocon looks like he's retiring. Hopefully he gets that back, because a safety car will just end the race.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. He's gone. There he is. Carlos, Ferrari having a good little spell. Max did win the last one, but Ferrari have won a few of the last few races, and it's Carlos Sainz again at Silverstone who's going to lead a Ferrari 1-2. Charles in second place. Perez very unrealistically is going to somehow manage to get a podium here. Third place for Perez. A long way back though. 30 seconds off second place. Verstappen's going to be 4th. Piastri 5th. Norris will be 6th. And Ricciardo and Mick are going to bring it home in 13th and 14th. Let's see them across the line though. Well, that's our best joint finish, I think, together as a team, 13th, 14th. 12th is our very best finish for one driver, but 13th and 14th, we take that. I think the drivers deserve a like on the video for that one as well. Now, here we go then. Mick across the final corner to bring it home in 13th place, followed by Daniel Ricciardo just 4 seconds down the road in 14th. And we finish with Team Lotus in 13th and 14th in this one. But as we said as they come across the line, it was a Ferrari 1-2, so Sainz followed by his teammate Charles Leclerc, then Sergio Perez, Max Verstappen up 17 places to 4th. Then we have Oscar Piastri in 5th, followed by his teammate Lando in 6th, George Russell 7th, Yuki Tsunoda 8th, Fernando Alonso up 6th to 9th, and Lewis Hamilton also starting from the pit lane up 12 places to 10th. Max Verstappen also getting the extra point for the fastest lap. And as we saw with our drivers, I'm very happy with that drive. As I say, it's disappointing when we're getting close to the fringes of the point. But really, as I say, we're wishing for a bit of good luck, accidents, safety cars, retirements, really to sneak a point. We can't do it on pure pace at the moment. But we are getting closer. 13th and 14th, that's on pure pace. That's what we deserved. Good drive from Mick, bouncing back. And Daniel Ricciardo in 14th, so we'll take that. Drivers' Championship. So, very close still between Verstappen and Sainz. Sainz takes 12 points out of him, so the gap is just 7 points between Max Verstappen and Sainz. No movement in that top 7. Charles in 3rd, Lando 4th, Oscar 5th, Perez in 6th, George Russell 7th, Yuki Tsunoda, who, I know I keep saying it, but I do find him a bit OP in this game. He's up 2 places, sits 8th in the Drivers' Championship now with 39 points. Lewis Hamilton 9th, Lance Stroll down 2 to 10th. And then the other point scorers so far, Fernando Alonso in 11th, Albon in 12th, Ocon in 13th, Correa 14th, and Bottas 15th. The rest of the drivers yet to score a point. And then constructors, so Ferrari still lead the way, pushing out a little bit of a margin now on Red Bull, and then another margin to McLaren, and a more significant margin to Mercedes in 4th, Aston Martin 5th, RB 6th, Williams in 7th, Alpine 8th, Kick Sauber annoyingly did pick up a point earlier in the season, so they're 9th, Haas and ourselves, Team Lotus, yet to score a point. So I think 1 point could get you 10th. I'm not sure Haas are going to score a point. They could nick one. 3 or 4 points, I think, would finish you between 8th and 9th. So that's what we're trying. We're trying to get a couple of points finishes. But as I say, if we don't get them in the next few races, I think it's going to be hard for the rest of the season to get a point. Did we get some pit stop points? We did indeed. Mick got the 3rd quickest stop, and Daniel Ricciardo the 8th. So we got 19 points today. Are we off the bottom of the table? Oh, we are indeed. Team Lotus take over Haas. Haas are on the bottom of the table. Team Lotus now 10th in the DHL fastest pit stop competition. So good points for us up to 10th. Not that that means anything, but at least we're not last in something there. But yeah, on a whole, I think that's another good race for the team in terms of where we finished, 13th and 14th. I'd say just a real shame is we haven't got the money to continue the design work, because I think another good few designs, 5-6 designs, then we could get into probably between 12th and 14th. And then, as I say, we really are on the fringes of the points at that stage, but we're not quite there. We always live stream this series every Tuesday and Friday, 7:15 BST. If you can, if you enjoyed the video, please do smash a like on the video. It really does help out the channel, really does help me out as well, and I really do appreciate it. And of course, thanks for all the comments, everyone jumping in. Team Lotus have progressed. We're not quite there yet. We are getting there though. Whether we can score a point this season, I'm not sure, but we're reaching the halfway stage. So even if we can't this year, we'll soon be closing out this season, and then we can focus on getting into the points for 2025.